Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Back to throw, Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They go play action here. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So after the main field goal by Mooney, he's back out to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
33-28.
That is caught by Laporta. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Goff now looking to throw. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
Goff looking to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 103 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Purdy hauled in left side here by Jennings. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the 49ers first down.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Diabador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion goes the tight end. Play action. It's Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. Open man is Raymond, he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Goff throwing again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there was definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Yeah, the season, man.
Badgley on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. Here, middle of the field. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Juwan Jennings, 65 yards. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To throw is Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Williams. Here's Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point try now for Moody. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the second and 18. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time.
Another one?
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Take some shit.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He's to the 15. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
So now here come the Lions up to go for two.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
The score, Niners 54, Lions 49.
So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The visitors' offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the air now with Goff. And my goodness, another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Another one? 3 interceptions, bro? Jeez. That's bad. 3 interceptions. Damn.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, Purdy.
Peter Street.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey.
Ooh.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
In motion right, Debo. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll try to run with
Ooh,
McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able
On
to secure the
Friday,
blocks, and that one ended
later
up
on tonight, the Commanders, the Bills
Try
tonight.
again on second and
Buffalo.
goal after going backwards to the 12.
Again, just has been 49ers trying to put this to rest for these damn Lions.
Again, McCaffrey.
It's over. Easy.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners will add to their fourth quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Moody. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Very large trash, man. 3 interceptions. It's crazy.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offensive receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Oh,
There he goes again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 73 yards. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you as it did to me? Maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense. Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
Lead. It's down to just 1 score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fighting through at the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Purdy.
Oh, you got it.
That's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling
Great
at
game
what I'm
against
seeing.
Arizona.
It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
And not total yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
Pissing me off.
Game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 5. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Purdy. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. It's play at this point in the game.
Got it, boy.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, so they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Goff.
Get in the pocket. Get in.
And it's not
Damn, so
incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
I think a free play now for Goff. He's going to let it fly.
holy sh!
And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call.
I thought it did.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. That is caught. He's got the first down. More than that. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Is it?
And this one incomplete, but a flag down here on the play. And this might be offsides. If it is, they're going to get another shot. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get in, although there is a flag down. Offsides. This is going to stand. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach
They're
to the
14.
staff that's in charge of all these
Still got
things.
the
This one's
timeouts.
minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But
All
all
those
the game
timeouts.
management stuff,
Lions got
trying
2
to help out the head
timeouts.
coach in his decision-making process.
About to go down. This is it. That's the time to celebrate. Time to play defense for the Lions and keep their undefeated streak alive. But playing on the Commanders and the Bills tonight, man. Daniels versus Allen tonight in Buffalo. It's a snowy fucking game in Buffalo. Their streak is on the line as well. The Commanders, their streak, their undefeated streak is on the line as well.
The 49ers offense
Winning streak, their winning streak is on the line tonight against Buffalo Bills. Feels like the Lions here tonight. Will that streak snap here tonight? Will the winning streak snap here tonight? The 49ers somehow pull it off after a shocker. It was a devastating loss, a brutal loss against the damn Bills last week on Friday Night Football. One of the greatest games of all. Damn, last Friday.
And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is.
Oh,
Now the key, can they get there?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to the 33. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes second down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he went nowhere. He went backwards, back to the 33.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. One last throw here for goal. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.
Lions, their first loss at home. First game at home and first loss. It's crazy. Why not us with the win in Lions? 67, 64. Boy, for the win. James Robinson had 3 interceptions. It's crazy. 3-4. I don't know. It was 3.
Until that play concluded,
because 4.
We've seen the improbable before. Couple
another one,
maybe some
Josh
defense
Allen
on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Down to what?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
I'm out of here. Somebody just want to win that on Commanders Bills.